taking care of all of our laundry needs. Attention Ballers fans, if you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, sports injuries, or just want to move and feel your best, here's your chance to experience the same chiropractic care trusted by your hometown teams. Dr. Brian Flannery, the official team chiropractor for the Oakland Ballers and Oakland Roots, has been helping patients and athletes perform at their highest level for nearly 30 years. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Brian Flannery today and see why championship-level care isn't just for the pros, it's for you too. Go to atlashealthcenter.net to get started. That's atlashealthcenter.net. Ballers fans,
hey, how much time, Nico?
Hindering your summer plans? Make sports acupuncture a part of your health care.
30 seconds? Okay. Yeah, just going to replay one. Replay Jeters.
Maintain agility, feel stronger, relax, and pain-free. Whether you're training for a marathon or want to get back to the gym, do the activities you love without hesitation. Schedule an appointment today at Sage Against the Disease Acupuncture in Oakland. Heading to or from Alameda, the Oakland Alameda Access Project, led by Caltrans, is improving connections between I-880, I-980, Oakland and Alameda to help reduce congestion, improve safety, and create better access for drivers, cyclists, pedestrians, and transit riders. During construction,
Happy Father's Day from Ramondi Park here in West Oakland. It is a rubber match Father's Day Sunday as your Oakland Ballers, your defending Pioneer League champion Oakland Ballers, take on the Modesto Roadsters. Game 3 of this 3-game home series before Oakland goes over to Modesto from Tuesday through Thursday. And we welcome you inside along with Tyler Peterson. I'm Gareth Kwok. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Tyler, Modesto yesterday exploded for 18 runs. 7 of their 13 hits were home runs. Oakland hit home runs too. They had 5 of their own. So it's been a barrage the past couple of days. And yet we got a rubber match to decide this series.
Well, it's very similar so far to the Long Beach series, and you come out, you win that first game, you think, okay, well, we're going to have 2 shots to get that series victory, and that's really not the way you want to think about it. You want to think about each game as its own entity. You want to be able to win and go out and get that win day after day after day. Where they dropped the last 2 to Long Beach, you don't want to drop the last 2 to Modesto, especially since you're about to play this team for another 3 games straight. So they've got to get right today. We're going to see another debut on the mound for Oakland. And listen, there's some unknown. Some of that's good, some of that's bad, because you don't know what we're going to get. Modesto may not know what they're going to get. But we'll see Jacob Petersheim make his debut today, and we're going to look for a better outing than what Griffin Smith showed yesterday. I will say for Smith, he was throwing a lot of strikes. Some of those were getting tagged beyond left field. I think his next start at night is going to play more of the Ramondi Park that we want to see. But I thought, all in all, I think similar to what Michael Riley did earlier in this series, I thought he actually looked pretty good. I wasn't too worried about him getting hit around. And it's just a matter of going out and trying to win this game today.
And you remember, too, for Smith, first time pitching in a competitive atmosphere in about a month since he finished up at Washington State. So perhaps a little bit of rust, too, that he is shaking off. But you know who's not shaking off any rust is Jeter Ibarra, the Pioneer League's home run leader. We're going to replay our conversation from earlier this week. Ibarra, who has homered 8 times over his last 6 games. We get some insight from the Oakland first baseman when we come back here on the Ballers pregame show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a catch and celebrate dads everywhere with an afternoon of baseball, family, and classic ballpark memories. Today's game features the Modesto Roadsters and your Oakland Ballers. Please note, Pioneer League rules state that only players, coaches, umpires, and those allowed access by Ballers management are to be on the field during the game. Fans, please refrain from walking, sitting, running, or playing near the dugouts, as this is strictly prohibited. For your safety, please be alert at all times while you're in Ramondi Park, as bats, balls, dads, and even a player or two may fly into the stands at any time. Be alert, be safe, and notify staff members in case of a medical emergency. Please note there is no smoking allowed anywhere on the grounds at Ramondi Park. Any violation of such rules will be enforced to the fullest extent, including removal from the stadium. There's absolutely no food or beverage carry-ins allowed, and all events at Ramundi Park have a no re-entry policy. Please help us keep this ballpark a family fun environment. We would like each and every experience to be a pleasant one. Please treat your fellow fans with respect and courtesy so we may all enjoy Ballers Championship Baseball. And finally, fans assume all risk and danger incidental to today's event, including before, during, and after the game. This includes, but is not limited to, the danger of being injured by throwing bats or balls. Fans also waive any rights against the Pioneer League, member clubs, players, and Ramundi Park for any accidental or personal injury or loss or damage to property. Please don't lean on the railings. If you're parking on Willow Street, they will ticket after 6 p.m., so we recommend parking in the Kirk Flood lot. And please remember the parking lots close 30 minutes after the game, so move your car if you plan on hitting Prescott Market post-game. Thank you for attending today's game.
Hello, Ballers fans. This is Aaron Miles, your Oakland Ballers manager. Welcome to Ramundi Park.
Welcome back to the Ballers pregame show. Gareth Kwok alongside Ballers first baseman Jeter Ibarra, who hit not one, not two, but 3 home runs last night in the win over Long Beach. First things first, Jeter, 3 home runs in the game. Has it happened to you before, or have you done it at any level in your career?
No, not even close, actually. Before this year, I honestly wasn't even a home run hitter, so to be able to even get 2 in one game is kind of surreal to me.
Let's go through all the 3. Going with the first one early, kind of what did you see, your mindset, and how did it all happen?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to keep it pretty basic, was seeing just a good pitch over the plate. I didn't get worked at the full count and ended up getting something on the outer half and was just able to get a good piece of wood on it.
How about the second and third one?
Yeah, I mean, same thing, just same approach, just honestly trying to keep it simple, look for a good pitch over the plate, and the biggest thing is just not missing it, and for both of them, just got lucky enough and didn't miss either of them.
Did you have a favorite of the 3 that you hit?
Definitely the third one. I mean, I honestly didn't realize that it was actually the bottom of the 8th, too. I thought it was like the 7th, so we had a couple more innings to go, but to get that, get us up in the lead going into the 9th inning was huge.
Hey, how about the defensive play Tremaine Todd made to end the top of the 8th and then your pick at the end? I mean, that must have been a pretty sweet defensive play to just kind of cap the inning in a high leverage spot.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm there just to support my infielders. As long as they make the play and they can get the ball to me, I'm going to try everything I can to get that ball in my glove to get the out. So I was just glad to be able to help Trey out because, I mean, that was an insane play up the middle for it to not squeak through there.
Jeter Ibarra, our guest here on the Ballers pregame show. It seems like defensively you've made some strides, and especially on helping out your infielders. How much pride have you taken to your defense so far this year?
Take a lot of pride in it. I mean, it's definitely, at least being a third baseman before first base, I know what it means to have a really good, solid first baseman there and have the trust to be able to get it there, knowing that most of the time they're going to make the play. So me being able to supply that comfortability for them is huge.
Well, 5 homers for you in your last 2 games. It feels like you're just really relaxed at the plate, just based off your demeanor and your temper. But is there anything that you attribute to kind of the relaxedness at the plate thus far?
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because I think I said this before once we had another interview ball back with Isai being super relaxed and calm, and batting behind him for a little bit there kind of taught me just to really relax and enjoy the moment and not make it bigger than it actually is.
This offense has been a strong suit over the course of this season. Of course, 23 runs on Sunday in Missoula. You put up 17 runs a couple of days before that. Just how would you describe how this offense is playing right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been unbelievable so far. I mean, everybody's kind of keeping it simple, look for good pitches, and we're just taking advantage of what the pitchers give us. Just getting as many runs on the board as we can to make our pitchers and our defense make it as easy as possible.
First season in the Pioneer League, there's been lots of high-scoring games. It seems like no lead is safe, but how would you describe kind of the environment of Pioneer League baseball for you after a year out in the Frontier League?
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's definitely some similarities and differences for sure. Definitely a lot more high-scoring out in the Pioneer League, which is cool being a hitter myself, getting a lot of at-bats and a lot of opportunity to do some damage. So it's been quite the adventure so far. The fans have been amazing as well, which is really cool to see.
How do you guys come out with a victory today against a very good Long Beach team that's top of the standings right now?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just going to be focusing on ourselves and not even worrying about them. Just having our pitchers throw strikes, command the zone, and having our hitters be simple and just looking for good pitches and hitting the mistakes, basically.
Jeter Ibarra, 5 home runs in your last 2. We're excited to see what happens today and throughout the rest of the week. Thanks for the time.
Awesome. Thanks, Gareth.
That's Jeter Ibarra with us here on the Ballers pregame show. Back after this here on Ballers TV.
All right, folks, let's meet today's umpires. Behind home plate, it's Kate Hart. At first base, Tony Prater. And at third base, Robert Heaven. Let's meet the lineup for the Modesto Roadsters. Batting leadoff and playing center field, number 29, Tyler Williams. Hitting second and third baseman, number 36, Max Handrick. Batting third, the shortstop, number 1, Jacob Lajewski. Batting fourth, cleanup hitter, left fielder, number 20, Kingston Liniak. Hitting fifth, the first baseman, number 11, Bryce Cannon. Hitting sixth, the designated hitter, number 21, Osiris Johnson. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 7, Justin Boyd. Hitting eighth, it's the beer batter, number 14, Harry Ellis. He's the catcher. If Harry strikes out, you get $5 Fieldwork beer for the rest of that inning at the main concession stand. We want beer. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 16, Young Choi. And on the mound, number 22, Anthony Diaz.
Oakland, make some noise! You know, they tried to take baseball away from us in Oakland, and we said no! We rose up, we recreated professional baseball in the town. There are 3,800 fan owners, many of you in the crowd today. Your participation matters here at Ramondi Park. We need you to be loud. We need you to let the Roadsters hear it all day long. You know, they tried to take the ballers out the fan. You can't do that. It's impossible.
Just a few moments away from Ballers and Roadsters on Father's Day Sunday. It's a rubber match here in West Oakland. Time now for our two pitchers brewing pitching matchup. A couple of Division II starters. Jacob Petersheim for Oakland makes his professional debut, and he goes against the second-year pro, Anthony Diaz. Diaz, an 8.20 ERA in 18 2/3 innings. Petersheim, those are his numbers from this past year at Colorado State Pueblo, Division II school. And he's a Broadway, Virginia native, close to Harrisonburg, which is where James Madison is. It'll be interesting to see how deep these two go, but for now, let's send it over to our public address announcer, Mark Kahn, who's going to announce our starting lineups for today on this Father's Day Sunday.
Let's meet the starting lineup for your 2025 Pioneer Baseball League champion, Oakland Ballers. Taking the field with the Ballers will be the Padres from Livermore Little League. Batting leadoff, the shortstop, number 3, Tremaine Cobb. Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Isai Santos. Batting third, the third baseman, number 15, Jake Allgaier. Hitting cleanup, the catcher, number 18, Jaden Calora. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 16, Jeter Ibarra. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 27, Noah Blythe. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 21, Cam Buford. Hitting eighth, the second baseman, number 23, Nick Leahy. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 19, TJ McKenzie. On the mound, making his Ballers debut, number 20, Jacob Petersheim. Before we start today's game, we acknowledge that the land where the Oakland Ballers work, train, and play sits on the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ohlone in the territory of Huichin, encompassing regions throughout the greater East Bay area. We recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland, and we affirm their sovereign rights as First Peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if able and remove your caps. Today's national anthem is being performed by Daniel Harris III.
A very patriotic feel to our national anthem for today. It is a great crowd on hand on this beautiful Sunday afternoon in West Oakland. Your defending Pioneer League champion Oakland Ballers taking on the Modesto Roadsters with this series tied.
All right, before we start this
apiece. Let's take a look at the Modesto starting lineup that's presented by Rubenstein.
Only a few changes for Modesto after that big 18-run output, tying a season high for runs given up by the Ballers. You see Owen and Choi both making their first starts of this series.
And on the hill for Oakland, making his pro debut, it is the 22-year-old from Broadway, Virginia, Jacob Petersheim, who just wrapped up his college career at Colorado State University Pueblo, a Division II school. The Thunderwolves is their mascot, and the numbers for Petersheim while with the Thunderwolves this past season: an 8.04 ERA and 47 innings, 38 strikeouts over 23 walks, as he primarily served as one of their starters. That was the second most strikeouts on the team, those 38 Ks. So you go from one baller pitcher making his pro debut in Griffin Smith to another in Petersheim, the 6'3", 205-pound right-hander gets the ball for Oakland. Here's the defense for the Ballers today. Blythe, McKenzie, Santos in the outfield. Cobb is back at short with Allgaier on the left side, Leahy and Ibarra on the right side, and Jaden Calora is back behind the plate doing the catching. A pivotal rubber match on tap here in West Oakland as Tyler Williams digs in. Strike one, as called by Kate Hart, and first pitch delivered at 1:06 p.m. local time here at Raimondi Park. Williams, 4 for 14 this week with a couple home runs, 6 batted in. He launched one in the 7th yesterday. At a ball that was measured 473 feet to left center field.
It's just now come down, Garrett.
Okay. It was still traveling by the time we gone to the office this morning. Traded from the Hagerstown Flying Boxcars in the Atlantic League to Modesto earlier last week. And here he gets a breaking ball and flicks it in the right center for a leadoff hit.
Next up, the third baseman, number 36, Max Handren.
You like to see Petershine coming out and throwing strikes right now, though. Just one ball on that at bat.
Petershine with a 3-pitch mix, fastball that sits in the upper 80s. He does have a slider and a changeup. Here's Max Handren, the former Cal Bear. And you see the arm angle. It's a little bit, not quite all the way sidearm, but it is a low 3/4 release point from the righty. Not as low as Connor Sullivan, as we saw a couple days ago for our Cal Knights. But Petershine provides a different look for these Modesto batters. 1-2 on Handren, who's hitting .291. No home runs, 13 runs batted in. One-two, runner goes. Swing and a miss. Calora's throw down to second. Double play. Strike him out, throw him out. Petershine points to Calora to acknowledge the strong throw from the Oakland backstop. Tag from Cobb on the hip of Williams, and this is a Modesto team that's only been caught 8 times this season trying to steal bags. Otherwise, they have stolen 66 bases, which is 3rd most in the Pioneer League. Jacob Lejewski, the hitter. So first career strikeout as a pro for Petershine. Comes against the former Division I Cal Golden Bear Handren. Now he faces the former Blue Jays farmhand in Lejewski. Kate Hart calling balls and strikes behind the plate today. Robert Headley is at third base, and Tony Prater is our first base umpire. That one is clobbered by Lejewski, and that one is way out of here. A hanging slider that Lejewski hammers across the street, and it's 1-0 Roadsters. .382 feet, the distance for Lejewski's 4th homer of the season. Here's Kingston Liniak. Liniak may not want to leave Oakland after this series. He is 5 for 10 with 4 home runs, including a 3-homer game yesterday. Drove in 5 in the win for Modesto. This one's driven to deep left center. McKenzie has room, and that will end the inning. 2-out solo homer from Lejewski gives Modesto the 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the first here on Father's Day Sunday. 1-0 Roadsters.
Today we're celebrating all the amazing dads, granddads, and father figures joining us here at the ballpark. Baseball has a special way of bringing generations together, from teaching the game to sharing unforgettable moments like today. AARP is proud to be here in the community, supporting older adults and the people who love them. Stop by the AARP table to learn how you can prepare to care for loved ones and build stronger family connections, or visit aarp.org/caregiving to learn more. Enjoy the game, and again, happy Father's Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to introduce to you the most awesome possum in the history of the world! Scrappy the Wily Possum, and it's a special day today for Scrappy because it's Father's Day and he brought one of his sons with him to the ballpark today. No, Mike. His son right here is Baby Possum. As you know, Scrappy fosters a lot of baby possums. He is such a kind soul. So Scrappy, let's get all those dads out there. A little celebration and show everybody your baby! Scrappy, you're such a kind and considerate dad.
One 0 Roadsters. Here is the starting lineup for Oakland, as presented by Rubenstein.
Well, the lefties are back in the lineup today. You see Kalura back in the lineup. You see Ibarra. You see Allgaier. But a lot of the guys that did well yesterday, including Buford and McKenzie, they're sticking in there for another day.
Anthony Diaz, the starter for Modesto, deals the first to Cobb. 25-year-old, 5'11", 222 pounds from Buena Park, California, which is in North Orange County. His numbers thus far, an 8.20 ERA, 0-1 record. 9th appearance, just his 3rd start. Two and 1 on Cobb. Diaz has 20 strikeouts in 18 2/3 innings, only 5 walks. Modesto has been led by its pitching through the first quarter of the season. Cobb blasts one, left center field. Williams on the run! That ball is gone! And the Trey Show continues this week here in Oakland.
It's been a homer-filled homestand for Tremaine Cobb. He now, Gareth, has 5 on the year, and that's a 67th home run on our Sonic Internet home run tracker.
390 feet to left center. His 3rd blast of the week. Santos digs in.
That almost would have left any part of the yard at 390 feet.
Well, you could say 3 blasts during the game, and then 4 during the knockout round. So he's hit 7 homers this week, if you want to add on for good measure.
All day, pitcher! All day!
Cobb has been the walk-off hero in both of the wins this week. Between Tuesday's win against Long Beach and then Friday's win against Modesto. Santos had the day off yesterday, although he did play in the field late. 2-1. High drive, left center, it's carrying. Williams almost went too far back, but he stays with it for the first out.
Next up, the third baseman, number 15.
Based off his movements, it looked like the ball was going to carry all the way to the wall, but then a little stumble there, as you see, before recovering.
It's almost as if the outfielder is thinking, oh, well, you know, there's another, and you kind of go back to the wall, and maybe you start to turn your head, and, oh, wait, it's still in.
Oh, I do have room. Jake Allgaier. He's had a good week. 6 for 18. 4 of those 6 hits have been doubles for the Ballers' third baseman. Check swing foul. By the way, our game time temperature today, 66 degrees. I don't see any clouds right now. Just a picture-perfect day on this Father's Day here at the ballpark. We had a healthy crowd of just about 2,500 yesterday.
27-10.
Oh, 27-10, excuse me. That's right, I forgot to add the account for the correction. One and two on Allgaier with Calora on deck. 2-2. Diaz last started on Tuesday against Yuba Sutter. Only lasted 2 innings, gave up 9 runs and 7 hits. And Allgaier stays alive. Albeit, that was a game where Yuba Sutter lost, despite tagging Diaz for 9 runs. Modesto gave him plenty of run support. 22 runs scored by Modesto in that game on Tuesday. Allgaier battling here against Diaz, still 2-2. And we'll do it again. 5th foul ball. How many pitches? This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bats. 8th pitch.
My mistake with sign language.
Well, now here comes the 9th pitch.
It was 8 pitches to the first 2 batters, and now it's 8 pitches just to Mr. Jake Allgaier.
Jake Allgaier will test our addition based off how long these at-bats go. Even the simplest of math will test us. 2-2 on its way. Center field. Williams has it. 2 outs.
It's not a shot at where we attended our undergraduate education, is it?
No. I did not. I made sure not to mention them in that sentence. I don't think we would be here if it weren't for our education down in the valley. Here's Calora. No balls and a strike. But I will still flaunt the innovation champs anywhere we go. An innovation dynasty.
Number 1 innovative school in the country.
A 1. Calora had the off day yesterday. Back in the cleanup spot, getting .393, which is the best on the team. Left center field, shallow hit, and Liniak covers the ground, makes the catch. Hitting over, Tremaine Cobb ties it up. Solo homer makes it 1-1 as we go to the second on Ballers TV.
Avoid parking and other traffic hassles by taking part in the game. It's a great way to get out and about to enjoy all the Bay Area has to offer, like rooting for your bees. Visit BART.gov/Bartable for other fun Bartable adventures and download the official BART app to plan your trip. Down to you, Casey.
Thank you, Mark. It is time for our first green versus gold activation. If you have a green wristband, you want Nia to win. If you have a gold wristband, you want Adam to win. And this is the art race. I will take blue because no one wants blue to win. There's no blue wristbands. And we're on. Green takes an early lead. Blue's charging here. Here comes gold. Nia, we need you to cheer here. Oh, Green's inspired now. Green's inspired. We're down the stretch here. And the winner is gold!
And gold leads 1-0. Remember, cheer for your team. The winning team gets a special prize at the end of the game. Leading off for the Roadsters, first baseman number 11, Bryce Cannon.
(1-1) our score after a couple of solo homers from each side. Bryce Cannon leads off against Petershine. Cannon, Johnson, and Boyd, the 5, 6, and 7 bats for Modesto, one of the 3 new expansion teams for this year. Roadsters have been off to a good start, 17-12 through the first 29 games. A roster that consists of many players who have had affiliated ball time. Cannon, who has played professionally, he played for Hagerstown last year in the Atlantic League. Santa Rosa native, went to Maria Carrillo.
Little Hagerstown pipeline going on there.
There is. The Flying Boxcars of Hagerstown. Strike 3 at the knees, but we have a challenge.
The call to strike is being challenged. After review, the call is overturned to a ball. Modesto has 2 challenges remaining.
Cannon gets the challenge correct. Pitch was just below the knees.
I would say one of the smartest things that this Modesto team did was hire Alex Leach as their pitching coach and one of their main recruiters.
Cannon gives this one a ride to right center field. He challenged a strike 3, and the next pitch later, he leaves the building. 3 straight games now where Bryce Cannon has homered. Looks to have some family and friends in attendance down the third base side. He gave them a point. And Modesto back on top.
Oh, that's just creating a good situation for yourself. You take a bite on a pitch you think is low, and then you let it go all out. I love the fact that Petershine is attacking, though.
Yes.
I'm loving these strikes. But I'm just going to finish my thought. Alex Leach, who has played in this league, used to work for a major league organization, and has a ton of contacts. He was someone that obviously was a fill-in for Oakland's pitching coach in 2024, and was a little bit of a scout for us throughout the years. And now you're seeing a lot of his abilities to recruit talent to Modesto.
A chopper off the bat that Johnson sneaks through. And I don't know if it's a surprise, but Modesto, you mentioned Leach's success. There's a reason why they are second in the league in ERA behind Long Beach.
Now batting the right fielder, number 7, Justin Boyd.
They don't walk very many hitters, second fewest walks. Does Ibarra have room? No. 0-1.
That's 24 pitches and 16 strikes. I mean, when the Ballers have been recruiting pitching these last couple of weeks, they've been looking for guys who are going to come in and throw strikes. Smith did it yesterday, maybe not as much as we had hoped, but Petersheim is certainly doing it right now.
Fouled down the third base line. And look, Aaron Miles told us on Tuesday he'd much rather take his chances against hard hit contact versus free bases.
Well, look, you give up 2 solo shots, you can live with that.
Allgaier got the tricky hop. There's one. That's all they'll get. But a nice job by Allgaier on a ball that almost handcuffed him there with that tricky in-between hop.
It's the beer batter, the catcher, number 14, Harry Owen.
One out for
Harry strikes out, $5
Owen.
Fillmore beer for the rest of the inning at the main concession stand.
He is getting the start behind the plate. Hayden Dunhurst, their starting catcher, their number 1 catcher with a day off. Owen, a former Braves farmhand who reached as high as Double-A Columbus.
I love the new Rome team. They used to be the Rome Braves, now they're the Rome Emperors with a penguin.
And the Clingstones in their second year of existence as well. The Braves have gone through a couple, their minor leagues have gone through a couple rebrands.
Not a great fan of that name, but I know that's a regional one.
I think the mascot's cool. Fair ball down the third base line. Headed for third is Boyd, and Owen has a double. Second and third, 1 out for Modesto. .102 off the bat of Owen on that hanging breaking ball. So Byung-Young Choi, the former Padres minor leaguer, will hit. This is his first start of the week. Infield is back with the exception of Allgaier at third. In the center field, this should be deep enough to score Boyd. McKenzie throws it to third, and Modesto doubles its lead. It's now 3-1.
Next up, the center fielder, number 29, Tyler Williams.
RBI number 10 this year for Choi, who has appeared this week as a pinch runner. First plate appearance, an RBI, and now the top of the lineup comes up to the plate in Williams.
Modesto now doing their jobs. They're putting these balls in play. They're getting some hard contact. They want to create damage with their bats.
1 ball, no strikes.
JT Snow really likes the lineup he has. They've made some changes, and they've let some guys go that are pretty good bats. Just shows you how strong their lineup is.
2-0, and when you combine the pitching that they've had early too, this makes them a deep team. Maybe not quite at the Long Beach Billings level, but they can compete, and that's all you can ask for right now for an expansion team.
Well, we're going to see in these final 20 games or so whether they're going to have a shot at a playoff spot. They're going to have to make a move, and I'm not sure if they go head-to-head against Long Beach for the rest of their first half schedule, but they're going to give themselves a shot at least.
3-1. They might need Oakland's help when the Ballers go down to Long Beach that first week of July. Just a 3-game series for the Ballers down in Long Beach. Ball 4 to Williams.
Now batting the third baseman, number 36.
First walk issued by Petersheim. And here is Handren. 2 runs on 3 hits in this inning. Petersheim walking the tightrope here, trying to hold it to a 2-run game. Pitched all 4 seasons at Colorado State Pueblo. Located in Pueblo, Colorado. And this will prompt a visit from Jaden Calora. Pueblo, Colorado, known as the home of heroes in southern Colorado. About 100 miles south of Denver. Two balls, no strikes on Handren. Crack to right. Back is Santos at the wall. Gone. And it's a crooked inning for the Roadsters. A 5-run second, capped off by a 3-run shot from Max Handren. 371 to right center at 104 miles an hour off the bat.
Well, Handren's always had that kind of pop. And a ball that's not on the inner part of the plate. He's able to pull it toward right center, so he really stepped into that one.
So 5 runs now here in the second. Modesto used a couple 5-run innings yesterday. They actually scored 5 runs in the second yesterday. And we have a challenge from Lajewski.
After review, the call is overturned to a ball. Long Beach has 2 challenges. Sorry, Modesto has 2 challenges remaining.
1 ball, 1 strike on Lajewski, who took Petersheim deep back in the first. Three and 1. Petersheim over 40 pitches on the day. It's a broken back grounder to Allgaier. And a low throw gets away from Ibarra. And that allows Lajewski to advance to second.
Now batting the left fielder, number 20.
Well, Jake knows that this was a poor throw.
It's a little bit of it rains and pours right now, and Allgaier, who's been so good all week, just cannot get enough oomph on that one to get it all the way to Jeter.
Leniak now the hitter. The defense for Oakland has not been much of a concern this year, as it was the first couple of weeks of last year. Free bases never feel good, especially considering how this inning has gone. Leniak flew out to center, flied out to center his first time around, and the count is 1-1. Ninth man to bat here for Modesto. Oh, 2. And this is not coming back, folks. Kingston Leniak launches another one. His 5th this series. And it is a 7-run second inning.
Well, listen, that's 80 feet shorter than Williams yesterday, but boy, is that a guy just sitting, waiting for a fastball, gets one right down the middle, and then just destroys it. So, you really, sometimes you see some one-timers in hockey that you just kind of have to admire, and it goes against the ballers, but boy, you can just kind of just sit and stare and watch that one go.
Line drive left field. Blythe can't get there. Cannon, who led off the inning with a home run, now has a double in this inning.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 21, Osiris Johnson.
Petersheim is located. He's throwing strikes, but he's not going to overwhelm you with velocity. The fastball sits in the upper 80s. And for experienced hitters like Liniak and like Handren, who can catch up to the velocity, they're seeing it well.
I'm going to say he's 2 in the zone right now.
Popped up behind the plates, out of play.
Look at the distribution right now of some of these pitches. I mean, some of them are middle, some are middle high, some are middle in. All of those right there, that comes with about 8 or 9 pitches. That is, it's not going to fool someone unless you're playing off of some other part of the zone or some other speed.
And Johnson gets hit. He got hit in the hand.
Now batting the right fielder,
Mike Collins, the athletic
Justin
trainer, is
Boyd.
down to take a look at Osiris Johnson. Not exactly what he hoped for in his homecoming back for the Encinal High Alameda native.
Well, it stung him pretty good, and we hope it's just a sting.
Well, since Choi flied out to center, a sacrifice fly, the last 6 Roadsters have reached base. And unfortunately for the Ballers, we've seen this scene before, and probably too many times.
I think that's Matt Lozovoy getting ready in the Ballers pen.
Justin Boyd swings and misses at strike 1.
Well, right now you have to know that Modesto is swinging. So these first pitches, which are first pitch strikes, if they're thrown, are going to get some swings. So you want to try to work off the plate a little bit, and those are 2 good sliders now.
That one just clipping the outside, 0-2.
Modesto's also won 2 challenges in this inning, which has sort of ballooned issues for Petersheim on the mound.
Up the middle, Cobb to second, and the inning is over. 7 runs in, though, for the Roadsters. Oakland, how do they respond? Ibarra, Blythe, Buford coming up. It's 8-1 Modesto on Ballers TV.
At this point, we're past it.
Scrappy's now where the lines are short, the vibes are immaculate. Scrappy's bar is right here. If you want quick ways to get to your drinks, get to Scrappy's bar. Right here,
I'll do right after
pizza, top 10 slides in the nation. Over here, Scrappy's Test Kitchen. We have Provencho here. And Mariah's in the house. Mariah, what do we have here?
Right, we've got a chicken tamale right here with a pineapple mole, also served with a cashew crema. And then here we have a smoked brisket torta.
That looks incredible. I'm coming back to that. I also want to show you the garlic noodles, which are an exclusive for the Oakland Ballers Ballpark and a fan favorite. Of course, pineapple whips has the best desserts. And if you want drinks, you can come over here and get some craft cocktails. Everything's going on. It's Crappy Town. Beyond right field. Come here in the shortest lines.
I don't think James is liking the way the coach is staring at Peters tonight after the hit by pitch. And the way that he picked up that bat, too.
Heffernan Insurance Brokers has been helping people make smart decisions since day one, offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, and retirement and wealth management. Make a smart decision for your business or family today. Visit Heffernan Insurance Brokers online at hefins.com. And Gareth, we usually also give you your Caltrans keys to the game. I have updated Caltrans keys to the game, which is score at least 8 runs the rest of the game and don't give up any more.
Well, the good news is, in this 8-1 deficit for Oakland, last week in Missoula, Oakland did score 7 runs in 1 inning as part of that 22-run barrage for the Ballers in, 23 runs against the Paddleheads. 7-run 4th, a 6-run 5th against Missoula last week. So it can be done. Ibarra, the Pioneer League's home run leader, 15 home runs, 38 runs batted in. And this is just his 29th game. A 2-run home run yesterday in the first to give him 15 on the season. Diaz's 3-1 is up and away.
It's now the 4th time Ibarra has been walked between yesterday and today's game.
Noah Blythe, the batter. This very well could be a battle of the bullpen soon. Diaz has not gone longer than 3 2/3 innings this season. He's not really in there to give you length. He's just in there to fill a role for today, for the off day tomorrow. Oakland hit 5 home runs yesterday in the loss to Modesto. One of them was hit by Blythe. Who has, I guess, become the Ohtani of this team.
Probably more of the Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
Or Miguel Rojas.
Yeah, that's a little more accurate. You're right. Oh, and 2. Yesterday pitching late in the game for a 4th time this season. First time pitching since before high school for him in a competitive setting. That's going to stay fair for Owen. And Ibarra advances to second for the first down.
Next up, the designated hitter, number 21,
Cam Buford to the dish. Buford with a 2-run 9th inning home run yesterday. Fouled off for strike 1. As we were trying to sort all the late game moves from yesterday. And his home run sort of got lost in all the events and in the timeline. 5th homer of the season yesterday. Nick Leahy to follow. Ballers down by a touchdown and an extra point. 1-2.
Cam was trying to time that one up and just swung over the top of it.
The one that he did hit yesterday, it looked to be a high fastball that he just tomahawked to left. Diaz at the set, throws. 2-2. Cam is 5 for 15 this week. Ibarra, the man at second. That's another great take off the outside. Full count. Diaz living off that outside corner right now to start the game. And Buford draws the walk.
It's a really nice, patient plate appearance from Buford, who now gives Leahy a shot with a couple men on.
When you're down by a deficit as large as 7, sometimes you can get caught up in trying to come up with a big swing to get back into it quickly, but if it's not there, don't force anything, as Buford showed right there. There will be plenty of at-bats for both sides. Leahy takes a high strike. 1-1. Home runs in 3 of his last 4 games. Yesterday, though, he went 0 for 5 to snap his 9-game hit streak. That time it does clip the edge, make it 1-2. Diaz, another guy, not going to light up the radar. That fastball did touch 90. And he is staying on that outside corner. 1-2. 2-2.
Pitcher's getting bored of pulling him over the plate for you.
DJ McKenzie on deck. Waller's threatening here in the second. Trying to fight back. That time a fastball challenge up and in. Packed crowd on hand here at Raimondi Park. A rubber match of this 3-game home series. Modesto winning yesterday, Oakland winning on Friday. 2-2. Leahy spoils it. Two and 2 on Leahy. Full count.
It's another good at bat. Ibarra's takes were fairly easy because Diaz was not necessarily close to the strike zone. Cam was taking a couple pitches off the plate that were relatively close, and now Leahy's had to battle back.
See the runners take off or they stay put. They stay put. And Leahy hits a line drive into center for a base hit. Ibarra being sent home. Throw to the plate is in time. Tyler Williams with a perfect one-hop throw to get Ibarra at the dish.
Now batting the center fielder, number 19, TJ McKenzie.
And Owen right there waiting for Ibarra. So 2 outs. Buford is second. Here's TJ McKenzie. One ball, no strikes.
Found that power swing last night with a pair of home runs.
Second multi-homer game of the year for TJ. The first one being that three homer game against Missoula, second game of the season. Modesto scored 7 in the second. High to left. Liniak under it, makes the catch.
Samantha Nelson, please come to guest
Ballers
services
strand the
for
pair.
trial of the weight
We
sheet.
go to the third. It is 8-1 Roadsters on Ballers TV.
Celebrating over 83 years in the Bay, Rubenstein Supply Company is your proven leading wholesaler serving the plumbing industry and do-it-yourself consumers. We have 5 branches in Northern California to serve you, each with a complete stock of plumbing, heating, and sheet metal supplies. Visit us online at rubensteinsupply.com or come to visit our location in West Oakland at 2800 San Pablo Avenue at the corner of 28th Street and San Pablo Avenue and see how we can help you.
It is time for another edition of Green versus Gold. Check your wristbands. If you have a green wristband, you want Thorsten to win. If you have a gold wristband, you want Andre to win. And the first with 3 in the toilet wins. They're going to be touching the toilet world. Into the toilet over here. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. 0-0. People don't know the same time.
Welcome back to Raimondi Park. Ballers will go to their bullpen for the first time in this game. It's the former Cal right-hander Matt Lozavoy who takes over now for the right-hander Jacob Petersheim. Jacob Petersheim in his start finishes the day going just 2 innings before allowing the 8 runs to Modesto. It is 8-1 Roadsters. Gareth Kwok joined alongside the general manager for one of the 3 new expansion teams in the Pioneer League, the Modesto Roadsters. It's Mike Nice who joins us.
Thank you for having me, Gareth.
What's
great
going
to
on?
see you. It's great. It's first of all, beautiful day. Happy
Yes.
Father's Day to everybody in the building and watching at home. It's been fun.
Well, Mike, tell us how the first month or so has been launching this team and getting things up and running over there in the Central Valley.
It's been tremendous. It's not only been just so much fun seeing people realize this team come to life, but to get to start to play teams like Oakland,
Yes.
like Yuba, and really start to develop those California rivalries. We're having a lot of fun. Very much like the fans of Oakland here, we've seen our fans in Modesto really embrace what we're doing, and it's fun baseball, so we're having a lot of fun doing it.
I still remember the exhibition game where we went over to your guys' field and seeing the crowd and everybody getting into it, the return to baseball in the Modesto. I mean, that must have been a fun experience. And then to actually host regular season games where it counts and it matters, that had to have been a fun experience.
Yeah, and I think there's some similarities too with what we've seen here, and there's been baseball, of course, in Modesto, but we're back to the basics. We're free parking, affordable tickets, family fun, great baseball. It's what we're all about. So people have really responded to that. It's been a lot of fun.
Owen's going to draw the walk here to lead off against Lozovoy. Well, of course, Modesto, formerly the Nuts and a former Mariners single A affiliate, but what's been the feedback so far with the Roadsters and just this new opportunity and this new launch with Pioneer League baseball so far?
It's been very positive. I mean, it's, as you know, it's fun baseball. I mean, we're seeing it here today, right? It's, it's action-packed. We've had a couple of our knockout round games, which has been fun for our fans to learn about, especially when we win them, of course. But they're getting to know the players, and they're getting to know that it's high-quality baseball. This is a lot of fun. And, once again, we hope that as we start to build these rivalries, there hasn't been, even going back in Cal Leagues, right? A nice little Bay Valley, Oakland, Modesto rivalry. We want to see that. We want to see some of these folks out here Tuesday to Thursday in Modesto. And, of course, we're going to be rooting for the Roadsters, but, it's a fun thing to kind of get behind.
Well, I tell you what, we already have several Ballers fans who are interested in making the trip to Modesto, and whether it's going to be next week or for that 4th of July weekend when we make the trip over to your guys' field, I know we're going to have some green and gold. There's going to be some red and blue. It should be a little fun back and forth rivalry, as you said.
And that's what it's all about. I heard you and Tyler talking yesterday about Cal rivalries, right? And you mentioned Cal Stanford and A's Giants back in the day. I wouldn't mind Ballers Roadsters being something that people circle on their calendar every year.
Absolutely. Between Ballers Roadsters and I know the Long Beach team has come in, Yuba Southern. I mean, the California as a whole now it's making its has made its imprint on the Pioneer League now.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's not only a huge boon for the league, but to have a market like this. I mean, this is I've got a lot of love for Oakland, given my history here. Modesto, super rich baseball tradition. I mean, it absolutely is a community that deserves high-level, fun baseball, right? And we're just so thrilled to be able to deliver that to people. And the more people come out, the more positive response we see. So this is, we've played 15 games. We're still in the very infant phases of our existence. But every time we talk to somebody who's coming out for the first time, we hear that famous thing that we want to hear, which is "I'll be back." That's the most important thing, and I think we see that here in Oakland as well.
Yes, the three best words, right?
Yes, 100%
in our business.
100%.
Or we will be back. Right?
Yes, and tell a friend as well while you're at it.
Tyler Williams, a hitter, after back-to-back walks issued by Lozovoy. It's an 8-1 Roadsters lead. Roadsters general manager Mike Nice is joining us. Made the drive over from the Central Valley to here on Father's Day Sunday. He's got the family in the house, taking in the action here at Raimondi Park. The ball's 2 strikes. Well, you and I, we overlapped in New Hampshire with the Fisher Cats, the Blue Jays AA affiliate. And then I know you were down at the University of the Pacific, helping out their group sales or their ticket sales. And now, what personally just intrigued you about this opportunity to be back in baseball and at least this opportunity in the Pioneer League?
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you for mentioning that. I mean, Gareth and I, we do have our history together. Gareth was a no-brainer hire in New Hampshire, and I'll tell you, Oakland fans is a no-brainer hire here in Oakland. Gareth's one of the best. But no, I of course love baseball to my core. And the opportunity to really start very much like, there's similarities, very much like happened here, start a team from scratch, from the branding to the way that, we want to go out to the public, to building a fan base, building a team, right? We're so lucky to have a player, a former player and now manager in JT Snow leading us and truly invested in what we're doing on the field. But the opportunity to do that really from square one, it was daunting at times, but so rewarding when you see that and when you see the glimpses, and there's still more to come.
Yes.
But we're having, I keep saying that phrase over and over again. We're having a heck of a lot of fun doing it.
Well, we were lucky to have JT on our staff in 2024 in the inaugural season, and of course, you guys have been in such great hands to start off this season. Just what's it been like working with him and bringing him aboard and being the manager for this team in terms of putting out a product, putting out a winning product this far?
I mean, it's been great. I've worked with a number of managers, of course, over the years in my career, and I can tell you JT is as invested as anybody I've ever worked with in not only the development of these guys, but in putting out a great product night in and night out. And that's all you can ask for is somebody who lives and breathes it. And of course, he's a draw too in terms of just the fan base that he brings. But I know here we have Aaron Miles. I mean, you look across the league. We've got Dimitri Young in town, guys like that, and Troy Percival.
Yes.
I mean, Pioneer League has some really rich major league talent, and I think that just speaks to the level of development that's taking place, really across this league.
I mean, not just the level of development. As a double steal here from Modesto. And, oh, wow, Owen is called out at third base. And speaking of JT Snow, he might give the third base umpire, Robert Headley, an earful because it looked like Owen beat that out.
Yeah, am I allowed to chime in on that one, Gareth? Is that, no, is that...
Oh, yeah. You can see the replay there. Well, JT is letting his voice be heard. But to your point, I mean, just in terms of the development of the league, but also, credibility, instant credibility to have guys like JT Snow, Troy Percival, Aaron Miles, players who have become all-stars, won World Series, and now they're getting to coach this up-and-coming group of players as they try to ascend in their careers. And then also, as part of a fan base, it's cool to see guys that you may never know if they will get picked up from an affiliated ball team. They might make it to the majors, at least for the Ballers. The Ballers have one that's now pitching for the White Sox. It's just one of those you never know situations.
That's a great point, Gareth. And our fan base is learning that too. I mean, I think, coming from affiliated ball, a lot of people had questions. What is the Pioneer League, right? What does the talent level look like? What does the path look like? And, it doesn't take long to realize that A, the talent is there, B, the passion is there, and C, there's a lot of opportunity to see these guys do some very special things in their career, and then the Pioneer League is littered with those stories.
Fly ball to left center field, off the bat of Handren, and he has homered again. It's a two-run shot for the former Cal Bear. He's driven in 5 already in this game, and the Roadsters now lead 10-1. You guys just keep swinging the sticks this week.
I'll tell you, it's been fun to watch. I'll say too, just a little plug for a guy like Max. That's a neat thing about the Pioneer League, and what makes it fun to come out is you do tend to see a little local flavor.
Yes.
We've got a couple guys who've got a Cal background. Dom Rodriguez, who's DH'd a couple days this series, right from Turlock, just down the road from Modesto. Certainly some Bay Area ties, and Osiris Johnson and some other guys as well. So, when you're coming out, you're seeing some people that maybe you've seen in the past as well.
Well, Mike, we're looking forward to making the trip over to Modesto in a couple days, but thanks for making the trip over to us here in Oakland and talk a little bit about the Roadsters and the new launch of the team.
Hey, Gareth, always a pleasure, my friend, and anytime. Okay?
Best of luck moving forward. That's Mike Nice, the GM of the Modesto Roadsters. 10-1 Modesto as we go to the bottom of the third here on Ballers TV.
My dad, he's just sacrificed so much for me, and he's always been there, supporting me through all my baseball stuff, and also obviously on the field, just being the one guy that I can count on to tell me what I need to know and just loves me unconditionally. So shout out Dad. Thank you for always supporting me. You're the biggest role model in my life. You showed me what hard work is and how to take care of your family. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, shout out my dad. I mean, he's my baseball coach all my life. I mean, up until about a week ago, we've been going hard at it for the last 24 years. So, I mean, I wouldn't be where I am without him.
Scrappy has a possum plushie he wants to show you. Those are available now at the merch booth. Let's see that Simba can, fans. Look at all the little ones out at the ballpark.
Leading off for the Ballers, the shortstop, number 3, Tremaine Cobb.
Let's take a look at our Pacific Pipe climb to the standings as Tremaine Cobb leads off the third. Oakland down by 9. Long Beach still a half game up on Billings at 23-6. They're going for their 5th consecutive win today over Yuba Sutter. This is grounded sharply on the left for a base hit. Billings in second, 22-6. Those two right now with a firm grasp on the top 2 spots in the league. And right now, if the season were to end today, it would be Long Beach and Billings clinching postseason berths. Boise, 4.5 games back of a postseason spot at 18-11. Modesto, 5.5 games back at 17-12, along with Ogden. Eastside goes the other way to left field. Liniak is out of room. It's out of here. Eastside Santos lifts off. And the Ballers are down by 7 on Eastside's 7th home run of the year. Eastside have been struggling this week, but perhaps that'll get them going for the rest of this game and then heading into the road trip in Modesto.
Well, last night when Buford hit for Eastside in Canada's home run, Eastside goes, hey, that's my home run.
You stole it. As here's Allgaier. Watch out, that got him. It nicks the back of Allgaier. Luckily it didn't catch him flush. At least I don't think. This is where Oakland, if they can put together a string of runs here in this third, maybe make it a 5 or 4 run game with still plenty to play. It's going to have to be a shootout. And Modesto already 10 runs deep into this one. And a question of which bullpen will last and stand tall. Down the right field line, but foul. Now Diaz is still the starter in the game, but again, he hasn't gone very deep this season. Just 3 2/3 innings, the longest outing. Flora wants to challenge his pitch outside.
After review, the call is overturned.
I looked outside from our vantage point up here, and it was indeed outside. It's confirmed by the ABS challenge. Flora flied out to left his first time around. 1-2. By the way, the home run from Santos, number 68 on our Sonic home run tracker, which is sponsored by Sonic Internet. Line in the right center. First 4 ballers have reached here in the 3rd.
Well, that's good on Jake to wait until he absolutely makes sure that that ball is getting into center field, and then to just put on the brakes. Don't try to do too much, because right now we've already seen 1 baller thrown out trying to take an extra 90 feet.
Here comes the Pioneer League's home run leader. Drew a walk his first time. One and 0. No one actively getting warm for Modesto just yet. Right center field. Williams sprints after it, up against the wall. Allgaier's got to go. Calora gets the stop sign. The throw misses both cutoff men. Calora on his horse. He's coming home. He will score. And the Ballers are back in this. It's a 5-run game.
So it's a double for sure, and the first run comes in on an RBI. But we're going to see what happens here. Williams has to play that off of the hop. The throw comes in, and it's the number 16. Choi just lets it go by him. Is that an E4? Even though the second baseman just let it go by?
Well, after that replay, I mean, it first seemed like Williams overthrew his cutoff men, but like you said, Tyler, Choi just didn't really play the ball very aggressively. It'll be at least an RBI for Ibarra, no question about it. And then just to determine who the error is charged to, that brings home Calora.
We're saying E8?
Here's Blythe. 4 runs in from the first 5 batters in this frame. Still nobody out.
Nothing over there, buddy. You want to focus on the plate.
And it was interesting because Calora and Allgaier were almost hand in hand, running around the bases. And Aaron Miles had to send at least one. Calora was like, am I going too? Am I following him?
Well, right now, the run is unearned for Calora unless Blythe puts a ball in play. If Blythe can get a single, then Calora would have scored, which makes it then an earned run.
Chopped. Handren, long throw. Oh, that's a nice play. That was a nice play from the former Cal Bear, who's showed up and showed out. A couple of home runs and then a deep throw from third.
Yeah, that was really nice from Handren. And that ball does not count to get Calora in from third, so it's still an unearned run as of now. Ballers want more, though. Get within 4. Get Ibarra in from second. You still have 1 out.
Here's Buford. Now there is a lefty starting the toss in the Modesto bullpen.
Have to be Castillo, right?
I see a single-digit number, so it probably is him. Cam sends it the other way. Base hit. Ibarra coming home again. No, he gets the late stop sign from Aaron Miles. The throw, though, way up the line, but he'd rather play it safe than be sorry. And Aaron learning twice this time to play it a little more conservatively.
Yeah, I think he initially wanted to send Ibarra, but then just thought, you know what, we got to keep this rally going. Now, he can send Cam from first to try to steal second on Owen. And we'll see how Modesto may want to play a potential double steal scenario.
Leahy lined a single in the second. And Buford runs. Pitches high. Throw down. Got him. Owen's throw on target. And Buford caught for the first time this season. Pitch was so high, it almost was like a pitch out. And that is close. (1-0). Left field. Doesn't have enough distance. Leniak with the hand on the wall. Has just enough room. And the inning is over. Oakland scores 4 on 5 hits. 2-run homer from Santos, and through 3, it is a 10-5 Modesto lead.
It is time for 3 first goal. Another edition. This is going to be water balloon knockout round in the Pioneer League. We do a knockout round when it's tied after 9. So if you have a green wristband, you want Zach to win, the dad. If you have a gold wristband, you want Mo to win. We're going to give him some water balloons to hit. All right, let's see what you got. That's 1 for gold. Oh, yeah. 2 for gold. 1 for green. Oh, you win. Oh, you win 2. 3 for gold. And that is a win for Team Gold. Good job, Mo.
Top of inning 4, it's a 10-5 lead for the Modesto Roadsters. Tyler Peterson and Gareth Kwok with you on this very sunny Father's Day Sunday. We want to once again thank Michael Nice for stopping by in our Celebrity Third Inning. And do you know what? He lives up to his name.
He does.
Cobb on 1 pitch will throw out Kingston Leniak, and this is a good start.
Now batting first baseman number 11, Bryce.
There's time for Oakland, and you kind of feel like they've missed out on a couple opportunities in that last inning. They gave up a second run on the base paths in 2 innings. And then Leahy about 5 feet short in the air from hitting a 2-run home run to make this a 3-run game. There's definitely some, I don't know if missed opportunities is exactly the right way to put it, but some close calls that have gone Modesto's way, and they are still enjoying a 5-run lead. Did he swing? Did he swing?
Yeah, you're going to appeal. The dugout's incredulous, though. I mean,
Bryce Cannon. Bryce Cannon. I mean, listen. Okay, the bat head goes around on a ball that goes behind him. It's technically a swing.
Yeah.
But what do you call intent there?
Well, that's the thing. He's trying to avoid getting drilled, and then the bat head just goes out.
By letter of the law, he just swung at a pitch that went behind him. But he was not trying to swing at that pitch.
No, but by the letter of the law, you saw the bat head go that far out.
It would have been an automatic swing in Double-A, but not here. So he gets a walk.
Only in the Pioneer League.
I have never seen that in my life. So
he's probably looking at the Oakland dugout like, what did I just do? Like, what, you telling me I swung? No way.
Strike to Johnson. The last time when he came to the plate was hit on the hand. There goes the runner. That's going to be stolen off of Lozovoy. And that is a stolen base.
Yeah, Lozovoy just took way too much time to deliver the pitch. He's got the high leg kick, and then he's got the long stride to the plate, so no chance for Calora to throw.
Johnson fouls that a long way for strike 2. Nothing like a 391-foot foul ball. And you look at the location of that, and that's right about where Handren hit his home run on a changeup. So that thing has got to go beneath the knees. Excuse me. We have, is that a late time call at home plate?
Yeah.
Okay. Now 1-2. Where does Lozovoy go here? Over Cobb. Blythe will throw into second. And it's an RBI single for Johnson. So a run back for Modesto, 11-5. 92 in on the hands, not a bad pitch, but Johnson got there.
No, that's an advanced hitter, someone who's had minor league experience with the Marlins, tucking in the hands on a good pitch. That's better offense beating the pitch.
Here's Boyd. He takes ball 1. Johnson feinted a steal on that first pitch. Now a throw over as he dives back. There he goes, and that is a stolen base. If it wasn't going to be a stolen base, it was going to be a wild pitch. This is popped up, and it'll just be strike 1. 3 more games in a row against these two teams. I believe you'll see C.J. Blowers throw Tuesday, perhaps Aiden Rissy on Wednesday. Maybe Michael Riley on Thursday. That's through Calora. It's a wild pitch as it bounced before it got to Calura's glove. So it's been an uncomfortable last 10 pitches for Lozovoy on the mound. And now the infield is in a 6-run game. Boyd takes high, an appeal to first, no swing. That at least sets up a double play. And we already know Modesto's not afraid to run. Here's Owen, who has both doubled and walked today.
$5 field work beer at the main concession stand for the rest of this inning. We want beer.
Innings just seem to snowball these days. Owen swings and misses. Only a double play now will get Oakland out of this inning, at least in Owen's at bat. Two.
That's where you want to live, just off the outside. It feels like there's been too many pitches just in the zone, in their happy zone, you could say, that they've taken advantage of.
Fastball at 92 for a swing and a miss. Fastball at 90 for a called strike 2. Fouled away. Back to the fastball again. Boyd goes. It's a half swing. He goes! And the throw home is in time!
Double play.
That should be a double play.
Over. Inning's over.
That's it.
She pointed and said he swung.
Oh, did Tony Prater overturn Kate Hart?
I thought she pointed at the hitter, though.
Did, oh, it was a batter appeal to first.
Oh, okay.
So Tony Prater overrules Kate Hart. Well, good on Leahy to stay alive with that play. So, after all's said and done, ball. Boyd does not get a stolen base because an out was recorded on the steal. Is that correct, Booney? He does get the stolen base.
But Johnson is caught
Is it
stealing.
considered a caught stealing on Johnson? Okay. So, just to confirm, you can have a stolen base on a caught stealing? Okay.
Yep.
All right, very good.
So 2-4-2. Catcher Clora to Leahy, the second baseman. Back
The caught
to
stealing.
Clora.
The caught stealing has to go 4-2 though.
4-2,
Okay.
4-2.
Too hot.
It just looked like Kate Hart had pointed at the batter, but she was actually trying to point at the umpire. Which she pointed at the wrong umpire. She pointed at the third base umpire. She was trying to point at the first base umpire.
I thought we just get an overruling. I mean, we can look back at it. Bounces up to Kalura.
I think she pointed at the wrong umpire initially, and then realized, oh, I should be pointing at first base. So then she pointed at first base, and that's where Tony Prater.
I'll say, because I have not seen the check swing on a batter since 24. I have not seen it overruled. So 3-2. Swung on and missed. Well, it's a little bit of an odd inning, but it's a run for Modesto, 11-5 as we head to the bottom of the fourth on Ballers TV.
baseball and fathers, one of the greatest things together, you know? Grab a catch with your dad, grab a catch with your son. Enjoy baseball on this Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Dad and Papa. I appreciate everything you guys have done, sacrificed me. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers around the world. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Favorite memory I have of my dad is, every day, him taking me to the game, never being at the game with me, being able to talk with him after, and, kind of get some words. Thank you for always supporting me. You're the biggest role model in my life. You showed me what hard work is and how to take care of your family. I appreciate you. Thank you.
If there's no throw home, they would know because if Johnson goes and seems it's like I'm not worried about it.
Let's take another look at this. So let's see here. Kate Hart is pointing at the batter and then goes to first. I think she's pointing at the batter.
Yeah, you're right.
That's an appeal from Modesto that Tony Prater overrules. So I've not seen the base umpire overrule the home plate umpire very often, but way to hang in there on Tony and make the call. Here's McKenzie, who flied out to deep left in his first at bat. McKenzie's got a base hit. Boy, Boyd sort of drifted with that baseball, and it's a leadoff double. I think that was a catchable ball, but it might have been just hit too squarely a line drive for Boyd to get a good read on it.
Yeah, some of the routes from Modesto's outfield has been interesting, I guess you could say. But yeah, I mean, you'll give TJ the benefit of the doubt for a guy that's starting to break out of that little lull in the action for him these last couple of games.
So far, it's 3 complete innings for Anthony Diaz, and you did say his season high was what, 3 1/3?
2/3.
3 2/3. He's at 66 pitches on the day. With that lefty still warming in the bullpen as Owen has to walk this off. Well, if not for the sake of familiarity, at least now for the sake of some back and forth games, a little rivalry has begun. And it's got I think a little bigger piece of Owen than I thought at first. And I really hope this didn't get him under his mask.
He's holding right under holding his throat, the neck area. Owen is the backup catcher.
Matthew McElroy to offer a quick drink of water.
Well, between Santos, Allgaier, switch hitter, Clora, and Ibarra, so you got 3 of the next 4 hitters are lefties.
That's a good point.
So I'm just wondering if for Diaz, is this his last hitter no matter what? Or if he does get Cobb, does he get a little bit more leash and at least have the opportunity to face Santos?
Well, the thing about Castillo is he can give you 6 innings out of the bullpen if he's good. He's got length like that. So you could see him here and maybe for the rest of the game, who knows? Depending on how it goes, of course. Nice take by Cobb. Well, you just want to keep the line moving. That's what the Ballers did in the 3rd with the leadoff single by Cobb. They sent 8 men to the plate. They scored 4 runs. Here, McKenzie with the leadoff double, trying to do something with it. Let's try to put the ball in play. 8 hits for Oakland, 10 hits for Modesto, and the hits for Modesto have been bigger ones. 2 home runs for the Ballers, 5 home runs for the Roadsters. It's down for a base hit. McKenzie's getting the stop sign, and it's pretty dead on from Williams to home. 1-run ball game, you might say, go get him. 6-run ball game, you just need the base runners. You don't need the runs per se, you need the base runners. And Gareth, I think you're spot on here. A little clap of the hands from JT, and I think that's the universal sign for going to make a change. We'll take a break. The Ballers have runners on the corners with no outs. They're down 6. It's only inning 4.
Please now pitching for Modesto, number 3, Johan Castillo.
Well, for a second consecutive day, Johan Castillo comes out, his now tied team-leading 12th appearance of the year. 2-1 record, a 3.65 ERA. Yesterday gave up a home run to Cam Buford, his second home run he's given up. He inherits runners at first and third after Anthony Diaz goes 3+ innings.
9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts, and he is responsible for the men on the corners here.
It's Santos who homered off of him in the third. He's not afraid of a lefty-lefty matchup. Cobb with all his speed on first. Owen's already thrown out a base runner. And first pitch to Santos is inside for ball 1. Both teams still with all of their challenges. Modesto has correctly challenged twice, Oakland once. That's a nice, big, moving, breaking ball. Strike 1. It's the kind that if Santos gets again, his really only option is to try to flick that over Handren's head at third. Ahead 2-1. The switch hitting Allgaier is on deck. You have McKenzie at third with no outs. If nothing else in this inning, you have to get him in. And of course, you want to do a lot more damage than that. High chopper. Choi has 1 play, and that's a pretty veteran decision there to just get the out in front of you. It does bring in McKenzie. It's an RBI ground out. And it's a 5-run game. It's 11-6.
Modesto will make that trade, the out for the run, and with that ball hit away from second two and Cobb speed, there's not much Choi could do other than go to first base.
Now Allgaier, who is 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Big cut and miss. Pretty good looking off-speed pitch below the zone, 0-1. Better to see that on 0-0. He gets it again.
2 good changeups.
Is Jake asking for time? Okay, geez. It got down to 10, and if you're not in the box by that time, it'll be a strike on you, so leaving it till the last second. So might see him in protect mode here. It's the same pitch from Castillo. That one might have slipped a little out of the hand. I don't think 11-6 will be your final score today. Cobb's headed to third. This is down the line and foul. Just barely so.
Yeah. Not by much. It was fair up until really the final 5 or so feet before it bounded foul to the right.
Well, for Jake, he's got to swing because that was an off-speed pitch that came right down into not only the zone, but a decent part of the zone for him. So not much he can do with trying to let Cobb take third. And Castillo really broke down Allgaier in that battle. And it's a strikeout for him. Here comes Jaden Kalura. First strikeout for Castillo. Right now it's 6 runs, 5 earned on the line of Diaz. His book is not closed with Cobb out at second. Kalura is 1 for 2 today. First pitch fastball at 86. It's a pretty shrewd first pitch from Castillo after how he just attacked Allgaier. I think for Cobb right now, oh, we got a challenge from Owen.
Call the ball being challenged. After review, the call is overturned to a strike.
Oh no, Tony Prater's saying no challenge. Hold on. Whoa, hold on.
Is he saying it's too late? Wow.
No challenge, no challenge.
Is he saying that it happened too late?
Yes, and it appears that Tony has overruled Cade Hart.
Yes, he's intervened twice now in this game.
It's 1-1. That I have also not seen.
Yeah.
I will say, I did think it was a little bit of a late allow by Cade Hart, but I have not seen another umpire. If Tony Prater is the crew chief, maybe there's something in that, but 1-1. Fouled. And listen, the only way that comes into play now is if Kalura walks. It really does not matter at this part of the at-bat at any point. It's just very surprising. But again, maybe we just didn't see Tony Prater throw up his hands early enough while the challenge was being read. That also could be the case. We're only paying attention to the umpire behind home. And it does not matter in the end. Castillo showing off quite some good off-speed pitches. He gets back-to-back strikeouts, and it's only McKenzie in from third here in the fourth. a 5-run game as we move on in a strange Sunday contest.
To co-founder Brian Carmel's parents and roommate, Jory and Richard Carmel. Here's to another year of baseball and marital bliss.
It is time for Oakland Zoo Trivia. I'm here with Potter and Eloise, and they're going to answer a question about raccoons. So let's see what the question is. Blonde, dark-eyed raccoons have been spotted all around Oakland. The scientific word to describe their coloration is plain. Blonde, albinism, leucism, or bleached. Do you think it's A, B, C, or D? All right, after much deliberation, we went with C, and there is the correct answer! Leucism, and you have won not only a stuffy from the Oakland Zoo, but a family 4-pack with parking to the Oakland Zoo. Congratulations!
Top of the 5th, Oakland with the new arm on the mound. It's Michael Riley. In between innings, we're trying to think about the use of the challenge. I think the only thing else I can think of for a reason that Tony Prater would have interjected himself into that play is if he had ruled that the catcher, Owen, had looked to his bench to see if he had gotten some sort of signal from a member of the staff on the height of the pitch. Again, that's about as speculative as my initial thought as well. Here is Michael Riley to face off against Byung-Young Choi. The first pitch is high and away for ball 1. Riley's made some spot starts, so he's got length to him. He comes on here in the 5th. Again, what I must call a very odd Sunday contest so far. It's a 5-run game. And Oakland's certainly not out of this at all. And Barra is going to run to the bag himself just in time. It sort of has more of a blow-outy type of feel. I think just because of how early the runs came for Modesto and then some of the ways in which Oakland has made outs on the base paths. But 5 runs is a game that's right there for you. So Riley, if he can steady the ship here, could potentially give Oakland a shot to get back in this. I will say, Johan Castillo is looking pretty sharp out of the Modesto bullpen just a few batters in. 1-1 the counts. So for those keeping track, it's 2 allowed challenges by Modesto and 1 challenge by Oakland, and all of those have been correct. It's now 1 and 2 on Williams. Two and 2. Just a fantastic crowd here today on our celebration of Father's Day. I want to say happy Father's Day to my dad if he's listening. Williams crushes one foul. How about a foul ball at 4:32? Comes a 2-2. too high. A Sunday crowd of 3,277. Strike three called at the knees, and Williams is gone. Here's Handren. Fouls it at the plate.
Pop one up.
One and one. There's been a 4-batter inning for Oakland today. That came in the first with Petersheim on the mound. But not a 3-up, 3-down. So Riley is attempting to get one on Handren here. A ground out, a strikeout looking, and now a 2-1 count. 2-2. When you're nearly 2 hours into a contest in the top of the 5th, it will be fairly indicative about the pace of such a game. The one fought off by Handren. Now, day games at Ramadi do play this field a little smaller. But I will say, today in particular, I have seen some long, sharply hit foul balls. We'll go full.
I mean, the ones that Modesto has hit in this series, they've gone a long way. They're not cheap by any means.
Three-two from Riley. Handren's got another. That's gone from the word go. He goes just above the strike zone to hit that ball 415 feet out of Ramadi Park. That is his third. A 3-run shot, a 2-run shot, and now a solo shot. So the 5-run lead now becomes 6 once again. Here is Lajewski.
That's back-to-back games where Modesto has had someone hit 3 homers in the day.
Well, you said Liniak wouldn't want to leave. About 8 batters, I think, that wouldn't want to leave.
Oh, yeah. Modern Woodman Field plays a little bit more traditionally. And the wall is a higher wall.
It is a much higher wall.
It's probably about 12, 15 feet high all the way around from left to right.
Nice catch by Cobb to end the inning. So it's a solo shot for Handren. And we go to the 5th. It's now 12-6 Modesto on Ballers TV.
At Pastime Tattoo in downtown San Leandro, we don't just tattoo people, we change lives.
For instance, his name's Chip. Before coming to Pastime Tattoo, his life was a mess. He was drinking too much,
Life left him, he was hanging around the wrong crowd,
getting in trouble with the law,
but then he started coming to Pastime Tattoo.
getting tattooed all the time.
And now, Well, I mean, he still has all those problems, but he looks a whole lot cooler.
You too can have your life changed for the better. Come to Pastime Tattoo, 1394 East 14th Street, downtown San Leandro. Open noon to 8 daily.
Oh my goodness. On the right. There you go. Toss right. Toss it for very nice hot dogs. And the bullpen is joined in the fray. Make some noise, folks. We have people all over the crowd throwing out hot dogs.
It's the bottom of the 5th inning. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on Ballers TV. Garrett, did you already grace us with your take it to the bank?
No, you're queuing me up though right here.
I'm queuing up right now.
Well, Tyler, you can take this to the bank, presented by Columbia Bank. If you're with the family or with a significant other and leftovers are the meal of choice.
Okay.
But you can't finish all of the portions of the leftovers. You need to leave enough for either the next person or whoever to complete the leftover. You cannot leave a little itty-bitty portion for the next person if you can't finish it. That is a big rule of thumb.
So you're saying is, I'm going back in for the ravioli. I can't scoop out only the 5 I want and leave the like 1.5.
No, you have to either finish it or take maybe 2 of the ravioli and leave 3 for the next person, because that's at least a meaningful portion for the next person.
You don't really want a taste of leftovers,
No.
do you? You eat it as a meal, but you don't think, I'll have that 1/8 of a hot dog that's left in there.
Well, you'd be surprised. I mean, there's people out there that, well, I can't finish this, or they feel guilty of taking the entire leftover, but they still want to consume enough to feel themselves satisfied.
If I left 2 pieces of zucchini in a little glass container, that's going in the trash. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not putting it back in the fridge.
Or any extra noodles, like there's one spoonful of noodles is all that's left. Like, come on.
Are you saying that this gets transferred from one receptacle to a bowl, or are you heating up the entire leftover bowl and then you're leaving twice heated food? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, well, you can either scoop it into a separate bowl, or if it is in a Tupperware already, you could heat it up within the container itself.
But I think there's different rules, though. If we're talking about leaving food, so let's say I've got one of these like Pyrex glass containers,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying don't leave just a little left over.
No.
If I'm heating that in its entirety, I eat out of it, and then I leave a little left.
Oh,
versus
I see.
Going in saying, I'm going to take this much amount of portion, put it in a bowl, and then heat that bowl. Are those 2 different things to you?
I'd say I was talking more of the latter, I suppose.
Okay.
Well,
but even so, if
you eat it out of the bowl, you heat up the bowl, you heat up the Pyrex,
Yeah.
you eat all of it. I mean, that's yours. At that point, it's just yours.
But I'm saying anything in that bowl at that point has to be thrown in the trash.
Oh, yes.
Because you're not going to reheat something 3 times, especially when you're eating out of a bowl
You
and
just
someone
ate
else
it.
wants to go in.
Unless someone in the family, your significant other, just doesn't care and they're just desperate. But no, you have to leave a meaningful portion of leftovers for whoever is, whether it's the spouse or the partner, whatever it is, your family member, leave a meaningful portion of leftovers. Don't leave a little itty bitty. If you're going to leave a little itty bitty, you might as well just finish it.
Who hurt you?
We're not naming names.
Well, you can take that to the bank, sponsored by Columbia Bank. I'm sure the good folks at Columbia Bank would agree with you as well.
I would think so.
This is a matchup that yesterday led to a home run. Right now, the Ballers cannot figure out Johan Castillo, who has struck out 4 in a row and retired all 5. And is a strike away from retiring all 6.
Well, not too long ago where Castillo threw 5 innings of 1-run ball in relief with 7 strikeouts against the Yuba Southern Freebirds.
And he has got something going on today because that's 5 straight Ks, and we move to the 6th on Ballers TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's Knock-a-Baller Knockout, sponsored by Mercado in Sacramento. The official auto accident attorneys of the Ballers. Mark Sack got the big
That's right, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Knock-a-baller knockout! In green, we have Scott, so we have a green wristband, you want him to win. In gold, we have Eli, so you have a gold wristband, you want him to win. And then we're going to crash in 3, 2, 1, go! No mercy, Scott! You're going to need a little more distance, I think, to knock him down. 3, 2, 1, go! Reset. Come back. Farther. Right now it is green above gold. Go! All right, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Reset again. One more. Come on. Back it up. Come on, Scott. Knockout. 3, 2, 1, go!
We are all tied in 2, folks. Remember, the winning team will take 5 teams in.
Riley on for a second inning of work. It's a 12-6 lead for Modesto here from Oakland, California on a beautiful Father's Day Sunday. We thank you so much for tuning in to this broadcast of Ballers TV. As Liniak strides to the plate, 4, 5, and 6 against Riley. I'm Tyler Peterson with Gareth Kwok. Take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. It was a walk-off victory for the Billings Mustangs, who still can do almost no wrong. It's a 7-6 final. A RBI single for Charlie Muniz, or I'm not sure if the Nye just doesn't appear on Presto. Muniz, I'll say Muniz right now. He is, I believe, second in the league for RBI. He and A.J. Shaver are really putting the hurt on. Fleury gets a strike back here. Liniak. Those two are really pacing the Billings Mustangs to that current first/second place spot. Let's go to another game which is final. It was 21-2, the Glacier Range Riders over the Missoula Paddleheads in a all-Montana affair, 2 all-Montana affairs. Just off the plate, 3-2. A 10-run first inning off of a new name, Mason Longoria, someone we did not see for that team when we were in Montana against Missoula. Ogden with a 10-2 victory at Boise. Red Pocket and Idaho Falls, it is 10-6 Idaho Falls. And it's another home run for Justin Trimble, who continues to do well in the mountains, and we're very happy to see that. Liniak swings and misses.
Justin Trimble's become one of the league leaders in home runs. He's now got 10? 9 or 10. I know he was sitting on 8 for a few days.
I think that was sort of the thought, that as Trimble was not going to receive playing time in Oakland, not with Buford coming back and occupying the DH spot, not with how Jake Allgaier and Jeter Ibarra were playing. So, you know, in part of player development, you try to take care of the guys you best that you can. And while Idaho Falls is a struggling team, Trimble has a career to look out for himself. Cannon is going to take on center field, and Cannon's going to win that challenge as he hits it over the center field wall, off of the batter's eye, for yet another Modesto home run. Riley's given up 2 solo shots, and they still have scored in each inning.
Well, I tell you what, Justin Trimble handled that whole situation like a pro when the news was broken that he had been dealt to Idaho Falls, and he's just taken that opportunity and ran with it. 10 home runs now in the season for the former Santa Barbara Gaucho, and you know he did a good job in the short time he was with the Ballers, and of course with the multiple bodies and returners left, it's going to be hard for him to find that time, but you see him making the most of his opportunity.
First pitch to Johnson is fouled back. Johnson has 2 singles. He's twice been out on the base paths. Excuse me, 3 times he's been out on the base paths. 1 was a caught stealing. And he's also been hit by a pitch.
He's still flexing that left hand that he got hit on earlier in the game.
One more score in an all-California affair. Long Beach 4, Yuba Sutter 2. That game in the 7th. And now a timeout from Johnson. I will say, look at where the hand is. I mean, he is almost right up against home plate with that left hand. He swings and misses there. He strikes out. 3 strikeouts now for Riley in 1 2/3 innings.
Now batting the right fielder, number 7, Justin Boyd.
That'll bring up Boyd. Boyd is 0 for 2 with a walk. He has stolen a base and scored a run. I don't know. Well, if Long Beach and Billings continue to win, it's not going to really matter who else wins, because they are 5 games ahead of the rest of the pack now, and they could go 500 the rest of the way and still get in.
Well, after today, 18 games left, right, in the first half, with every team at 30 games played.
Nearly a third of the way through our season. A 4-pitch walk to Boyd, and that'll bring up Owen.
Catcher, number 14, Harry Owen. Remember, if Owen strikes out, $5
A double in the second, a walk in the third, a strikeout in the fourth. Strike 1 to a very enthused crowd.
We want beer! 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 We want beer!
And away.
What do they want?
I'm not quite catching it. I can't quite hear it through the crowd mics.
Me neither.
Deer, I believe. Well, they certainly do not want a pickoff of the runner, because that would push the beer batter to pass the last call. And those folks would be quite upset if that were to happen. Owen has hit it out. And that hung. Third home run allowed by Riley. So we're all playing on the same field.
Yeah.
But Modesto's hits have been louder and harder and longer.
Eight home runs for the Roadsters today, after they had 7 yesterday.
I'll bring the old slugging percentage up. Choi is going to ground out, and that ends the inning. 3 more runs for Modesto. It's 15-6 as we head to the bottom of the 6th on Ballers TV.
Prepare drinking water for emergencies like earthquakes.
After natural disaster, water service can be disrupted.
So give your family peace of mind and store emergency drinking water now. And don't forget to pet. Store tap water in clean, food-grade plastic containers. Store 2 gallons of water.
Replace tap water every 6 months.
And seal containers tightly in a cool, dark place. So stay prepared like the bees.
Special Father's Day golf range. Look up to the boy. Red, white, and blue.
Leahy to lead it off against Castillo. In the final game of this homestand, which once again is not going Oakland's way, a 15-6 score. Leahy can save. We'll see another pitch. We'll say, throw me another.
Yeah, not much of a argument from Aaron Miles at third base. I think he wishfully hoped that would stay fair.
I think when you hit a ball 100 miles an hour at 386 feet, you kind of just say, I don't get anything for that?
How many foul ball home runs have we had today?
Probably 3 or 4. Well, finally, someone had some hard contact against Castillo. And it was Leahy sitting on 75 and just was a touch too early. Now, are you a Sharks fan? Does that song mean anything to you that was just played?
I mean, I've heard that. Is that a Sharks theme more so than a Giants? I feel like I've heard that more at Giants and A's games.
At Sharks games, I believe if they scored something like 5 goals in the 2010s, you get pizza. And we were going
Okay.
Pizza, pizza. That is 6 straight strikeouts by Castillo, who trying to give him a comp right now on the mound as a lefty. He's looking like CC Sabathia up there.
Pride of Vallejo. Hall of Fame CC now.
McKenzie grounds out. Do you think of him more as an Indian or as a Yankee?
I think of him as a Brewer.
A Brewer. He was there for a moment's notice.
But it's funny because I think the Brewers are retiring his number. Or he's on the wall. He's on the wall of. He's getting some sort of recognition, and I know that sparked some discussion.
I do know that the Brewers retired Dennis. Is it Dennis Eckersley or Raleigh Fingers? They retired Raleigh Fingers as well, and he did not play for them for very long. Cobb is going to fly out. It is not Oakland's day, and we head to the 7th, 15-6, Modesto.
Last call. This is your last call for all alcoholic concessions. Alcoholic concession sales will end at the first pitch of the 8th inning, so plan accordingly to get a cold drink and some delicious food.
Then we have a bunch of scrappy plushies available, but that's not all. We have some special mystery packs in the merch group. In some of these packs are championship rings, jerseys, hats, all kinds of stuff. It's a mystery what's in it, but I might be most excited for this gray hat here. When we initially dropped these, before first pitch, the Wild and Hot on Reddit, these hats, we only have a small amount and they're autographed by the team. So come grab this while you can. It's only available right now.
Don't forget, folks, after the game, kids run the bases and the whole team will be sticking around to sign autographs. You line up on the first base, outside the first base dugout, to run the bases. All kids are welcome.
Top of the 7th here from Ramondi Park. Derek Murphy is the new pitcher now for Oakland. With Modesto up 15-6. Gareth Kwok, Tyler Peterson, the final game of this 3-game home series. And the rubber match between these two sides before Oakland drives to Modesto on Tuesday for a 3-game midweek series against the same Roadsters club. Top of the order due up for the Roadsters, Williams, Handren, and Lajewski against Murphy, who is the 3rd reliever today for Oakland. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we were comping, at least Tyler had comped Johan Castillo in his game to CC Sabathia a little bit, the deception aspect of it. Williams gets hit in the back. And for whatever reason, I thought the Brewers were going to retire his number. That was stretching it. It's a wall of honor recognition, not a jersey retirement. But that still apparently ruffled some feathers with some Brewers fans.
Why? I mean, a guy pitched for you that was, I mean, I would, if Randy Johnson went on the Giants Wall of Fame, I would not have any problem. I think he got his 300th win with the Giants.
Yeah, a signature moment. Now, do you remember him mostly from his Indian/Guardians career or his Yankees career?
Well, technically he never played for the Guardians. He was only ever a Cleveland Indian.
Right.
I think of him more as a Cleveland Indian.
After review, the call is overturned to a strike. The Ballers have 2 challenges remaining.
Laura wins the challenge.
I'm trying to think of the trade that sent CC Sabathia from Cleveland to Milwaukee. And I think it involved an outfield prospect.
One and one on Handren. 2 and 1.
What do you got?
Matt Laporta.
Yeah, well, not the name I was looking for, but I remember Matt Laporta.
Michael Brantley.
Oh, Michael Brantley.
That's right.
There it is.
Mark Kahn said he was the player to be named later, and boy,
yeah,
a player to remember.
And honestly, I remember more of Michael Brantley as an Astro, if I really think about it.
During those Astros years.
Come on now.
Is this a 4th home run? You bet. What an afternoon for Max Handren, a former Cal Bear with his 4th home run of the game.
Let's lay the garland at his feet, too. Let's talk about how far that went.
429.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Jacob Majewski.
And honestly, I want to see him get one more at bat now. That's the only thing I'm looking for.
A career day for the Glen Allen, California native.
Now you're going to have to tell me where that is.
I think it's up in Sonoma County. He was a former Sonoma Stomper at one point in the summer collegiate ranks. But looks like he has some family in town, and they've been standing up cheering. They've been busy. They've been getting their exercise in. With how many times they've had to get up off their seat. Cobb on a dive. Long throw. Nice play.
I'm really trying to think if I've ever seen 4 home runs by an opposing player.
Has there anyone that's hit 5 in the Pioneer League in one game? Tyler is digging. And when I mean digging, he's not digging through his laptop.
I'm going through my mind palace.
The gears in his brain are churning. This is Liniak, who thought maybe, hey, 3 home runs in one game yesterday, but Max Handren has one-upped him with his performance today.
Yeah, I'm not impressed at all anymore.
This Roadsters team, the power, the sheer power this weekend has been nothing but impressive. Challenge from Liniak, and if this stands, it's strike 3.
After review, the call is confirmed. It is a strike.
And he's looking at us here, and he's saying some words that are probably not safe for work, ladies and gentlemen. I just saw no bleeping shot. There's Cannon. Trackman does not lie.
Or if it does, then the whole thing's shot.
Yeah, well then we're in trouble. If we go to Yuba Sutter and if it does lie, then we're in trouble. We're in major trouble.
Because everything's ABS there.
Does the umpire just get the call from?
No, I believe it goes onto the big board.
Oh, interesting. So the board is displaying the strike zone in real time.
It's displaying that strike zone decision, which is the ultimate decision maker.
So there's really almost 2 things that need to go right up in Yuba Sutter. The trackman's got to be on point, and then the scoreboard needs to be operating.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. A lot relies on electricity.
We know things can go awry in the Pioneer League. Two-out walk to Cannon brings up Osiris Johnson. Do you think that's ever going to become a thing? Full-time ABS?
Well, I can tell you that the Commissioner Mike Shapiro is a big proponent of it, and he's always tried to find different ways to innovate the game.
Number 24, Dom Rodriguez.
Here's Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is going to hit for Johnson.
So there could be a time when enough of the owners decide that that is something they want to do, and Mike, who I know has a ton of different ideas for the league and what direction he wants to take it, as this league still is the only league that has a rules experimentation, I don't know if it's a contract per se, but agreement with Major League Baseball. You could see it happen. And I mean, considering that some of the technology in the minor leagues that's getting thrown around with the check swings, that we had a bigger baseball rule in league in year one of the Ballers in 24. I mean, there's more things that can happen potentially.
Out of left field line, foul. More things on the horizon, not just to improve the experience on the field, but also the fan experience as well. The pace of play that's been thrown around a lot, trying to improve it.
A wild pitch.
2-2.
What am I missing from my scoreboard? A walk. A walk. Thank you. You know, I can mute my mic and do that, but
2-2. Popped up. Should get us out of the frame. Tremaine Cobb staring up into the sun. Hendren has homered for a fourth time today. Time to stretch. You're on Father's Day. 17-6, Modesto.
Everybody up, and it's time for the 7th inning stretch, sponsored by Planet Fitness. Get those creaky knees and backs going, and let's sing "Take Me Out" to the ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. I need some peanuts and crackers, yes. I don't care if I ever get back for it. Root for the Ballers. They don't think it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And you're already up, so you might as well stay on your feet and take a dance, Cam. Let's see if you can find yourself on camera. It's bust a move. And don't forget, kids run the bases after the game. And everybody gets a chance to get an autograph. The whole team will be lined up.
Seventh inning stretch here from West Oakland. Fans are still grooving and moving. With Ballers down by 11.
Our Planet Fitness 7th inning stretch.
Correct. 17-6 Roadsters. Johan Castillo has neutralized this Oakland offense since entering in the 4th inning. He has set down all 9 batters faced and has struck out 6. After the starter, Diaz gave up 6 runs on 9 hits in just 3 innings. Isai Santos, Jake Allgaier, and Jaden Clora to lead off against Castillo. First pitch is a strike. Isai with a 2-run homer in the third. And a challenge here from Owen behind the plates.
After review, the call is overturned to a strike. Modesto has one challenge remaining.
A couple of games that have gone final in the World Cup. Group stage continuing. Spain, a clean sheet over Saudi Arabia, 4-0. Belgium and Iran, scoreless draw. And Cape Verde is up 1-0 on Uruguay. That is a surprise.
Need to keep an eye on that. I did not know that was happening.
Isai to right. Boyd on the move. Off the bottom of the wall. Extra base Isai at it again with his second extra base hit of the game. Boy, that would be a stunner.
They've already taken a point off of Spain. If they were to actually beat Uruguay, they would almost be guaranteed to advance to a knockout round.
I would love to see what the...
This was the goal. I mean, I hope this wasn't a shot because he's about 35 yards out, more than that.
Did he bang it from that far out?
It's not quite Roberto Carlos, but it is the greatest goal in the history of international Cape Verde soccer.
Allgaier to left field. And Allgaier has gone deep. Third homer of the day for the Ballers. Makes it a 17-8 ball game. .362 feet off the bat of Jake, his 8th home run of the season. In Uruguay, the first team to win the World Cup, the first ever World Cup, back in 1930 something, in the 1930s, I believe.
Well, you have it because the next World Cup will be the 100th anniversary.
Flora takes ball one. Have they decided on a host yet for that next one?
Yeah, I believe it's a joint bid by Spain, Portugal, and Morocco.
Okay. I know Morocco had been a finalist for this World Cup.
My understanding too is they were, because it's the 100th anniversary, they will have 2 games, one in Uruguay and one in Argentina, that are outside of the host countries.
Almost to commemorate the first World Cup, I suppose.
Yeah.
New Zealand and Egypt is the final match tonight. 1-2.
I'm trying hard now to remember. I think the Saudis and the Uruguayans drew, which is going to put Uruguay in a very precarious situation in the final match week if they can't pull this out.
Chop to Choi at second base. There's one down.
Now we're talking about a game that's 1-0 in the, the 35th. There's a long, more than an hour to go. Way more than an hour to go. But still, I think for Cape Verde, who showed some great, by the way, this is a 9-run game in the 7th, folks. They showed great defensive poise against a team like Spain that could outclass them.
Fly ball to left center from Ibarra. Williams puts away the second out. Well, you have a World Cup match that you're attending tomorrow.
Yes, I will see the countries of Jordan and Algeria take on each other. I believe both lost their opening match, if I'm not mistaken.
What's the plan of attack? Are you showing up early, walking around? Not Levi Stadium.
I have no idea.
He hasn't. To be fair, you probably haven't thought that far yet.
You're probably going to see me leave before the majority of the crowd in some fashion. I am not going to try to fight my way back from the South Bay. I mean, I basically saw 10,000 people trying to jump on the light rail outside of Levi Stadium. So I'm not going to get trapped in the crush if I can help it.
Of the Jordanian and the Algerian fans.
I'm trying to think of anything I can wear. I mean, Algeria at least has one former Tottenham player. And Nabil Bentaleb wear a Spurs jersey.
Still 0-2 on Blythe. I don't know. I do have a Belgium jersey, but
featuring who?
It's a
blank.
It's a blank.
Okay.
But from the last World Cup, their road kit.
And how did you come to acquire that?
I acquired it in Asia, I believe, in Taiwan at the Adidas store. The dollar was currency rate was strong, so got a little bit of a discount than you would maybe in the States.
Why Belgium for you?
I don't know. I think that was the team that I just wanted to support, a team not named Germany or Spain or kind of the obvious ones, Italy. Strike three. Two-run home run from Allgaier, and it's now a 17-8 ball game as we go to the 8th on Ballers TV.
Riding line 22 of the ML gets you to Romandy Park hassle-free. Skip the parking. Plan your trip at actransit.org. AC Transit, moving the East Bay since 1960.
It is the final installment of Green First Goal for today. This could determine if you leave with the prize on your way to the game. This is Scrappy's Dance-Off, and we're going to let our green and gold contestants take turns to win. We got Josh in green, Sarah in gold. Sarah, if you can start us off.
Hamels Bradling is a new lefty in for Oakland as we move to the 8th. It is a 17-8 Roadsters lead. Brendan O'Sullivan is a new shortstop. He replaces Tremaine Cobb, a 1-for-1 swap. Bradling takes over, fourth reliever today for the Ballers. And here is Justin Boyd, the right fielder.
Are we so desperate that Emilio has to turn to Sweet Caroline? Is that what this Sunday has come to?
That ball is smoked, and Blythe doesn't even turn. He doesn't need to because it is another home run for the Roadsters. That is the 9th, 10th 10th home run of the game for Modesto.
And you have to, okay, so the question has to be asked, how can this happen? Why is this happening? I'll just say one thing, at least for this home run, is that's a first pitch fastball at 86 at the top of the zone, and no professional hitter right now is going to miss that pitch.
For this whole Roadsters lineup, I'd say, what, 3 or 4 of those home runs have been get-me-over fastballs that they've hit. Now Owen hits a fly ball in the right center. Santos is there.
It's the daytime, it's hotter, you know, park plays smaller. That's not the park playing smaller. That, if you hit a ball 407 feet, I don't care where you are. If you hit a ball 390, I don't care where you are. It is just really an uncompetitive pitch to begin the at-bat. I mean, look, here we are. It's a 10-run game. You're trying to throw strikes. So there is a little bit of a garbage time aspect to that. But if you're asking the question, that at least is a part of the answer, or could be.
And it's a valid question. How does a team give up 10 home runs in a game?
Thought I heard a extra tick, but I guess not.
And like you said, some of them have been get-me-over fastballs that Modesto is ready for. Some have been just pure, I don't know how you hit that out, like impressive swings of the bat.
I would say only 2 home runs today for Modesto. I would say maybe Owens, which was a line drive. And then maybe just that one is one where I say, hell, Raimondi, the short porch in left, it's hot. These are all real home runs.
No, these are, yeah, no. That's what I was saying. My point is, most of them, you could say 8 of the 10 have been legit homers.
Yeah, so this is, don't try to excuse away what Modesto has done today.
Blythe catches this one for the second out.
So the only change right now on the diamond is O'Sullivan is at short instead of Cobb.
Tyler Williams will now bat. Roadsters hit 7 home runs yesterday, 10 today.
Number 29, Tyler Williams.
Back-to-back games where they've scored 18 runs. So Spradling just trying to push through, get Oakland through the finish line. Off day tomorrow, and then a 3-game road series in Modesto. And perhaps Oakland can tap into some of the road success that they had in Missoula when they won 4 of 6. We have a challenge from Calora. And Calora's been money behind the plate with his challenges. 1-2 on Williams. Right field, Santos, ending over. Boyd homers. It's now an 18-8 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 8th on Ballers TV.
For the Ballers fan of the game and for today, because it's such a beautiful day, I actually have an Oakland Ballers championship ring here. So let's see. We're going to need people to make some noise for this Ballers championship ring. Somebody get offense. I think I'm going to give it to you because you have one of the brand new Ballers hats on.
guys. We cherish you guys. We love that you were with us the whole season. I know for me, it means the world seeing all you guys out here supporting us.
The Oakland 68s, they show up a lot, and it's fantastic. It brings, vibes and energy to the stadium. It really encourages us to play better and just play for Oakland.
Ballers fans, you guys are the reason why we're here. One thing we hear all around the league when we travel is how hard it is to come in here and play.
Thank you, Ballers fans. We appreciate all your support.
That really makes the world of a difference. It really makes it enjoyable to come out here and play this weekend.
Show up, show out, be loud for us to bring another championship back to Oakland.
Yes, that's it. Thank you, Ballers fans, bringing the energy, showing up every day, day in, day out. You guys provide us with the biggest home field advantage. There's nothing like shaking hands with Ballers fans before and after the game. Thank you for coming. Keep coming out.
Home half of the 8th inning. Modesto up by 10, and they use their second reliever of the day. It's the former Cal Bear, Cole Tremaine, who appears for a 10th time this season. He's a second-year Pioneer Leaguer after debuting last season in Boise. Folsom, California native who went to Vista del Lago High School and worked his way up from the junior college ranks to then Baylor, and then eventually wrapping up his college career at Cal.
By the way, Uruguay has scored on Cape Verde.
Still a memorable moment for Cape Verde. They're going to be replaying that goal for months, years perhaps. One and two on Buford.
Just jealous that now that we've switched today, you're gonna get to call the greatest Ballers comeback of all time.
What's your line? Down by what? 10 to go?
I think I steal that directly from Dwayne Kuiper. It's 3 to tie, 4 to go home.
3 to tie, 4 to go home.
10 to tie, 11 to go home. That's straight Dwayne Kuiper right there.
Strike 3.
Now I will say this. I mean, I think obviously you, having been such a professional, longtime broadcaster, you obviously understand the situation, but I also will give you the Ballers' blessing to absolutely give Max Handren every bit of a call if he actually can hit 5 home runs in a game.
And he is dude up.
So that's going to get replayed everywhere if he can do it. And I don't know if the Ballers are going to go with a actual pitcher or not.
Leahy to right, caught by the right fielder Boyd for the second out.
But if he can get to it, let it be a good one.
Well, nobody said, oh my gosh, Nick Kurtz's 4th home run was off a possession player. It shouldn't count. I mean, nobody has ever said that. 5 home runs, if it were to happen, is 5 home runs. 4 home runs for Nick Kurtz. Those 4 home runs.
So I'm just saying, at the point of this game, when it's over as a contest, if you're going to get a feat like that, let it fly, big guy.
Oh, yeah. Well,
plus, Sam's not here to do it.
Yeah. Well, Handren's family in town and in attendance. This will be a 1-2-3 inning for Tremaine. We go to the 9th.
We go to the 9th.
Here on Ballers TV.
Ballers fans, make some noise for the Outlandish Cannon. Matthew Maloney. Leading off the third baseman, number 36, Max Hendren.
Matthew Maloney takes over for Oakland. He's the 5th and hopefully final reliever for Oakland today, with the Roadsters up by 10, 18-8. Max Hendren on a 4-homer afternoon. He has driven in 8 runs on those 4 homers. Flora wants to challenge this curveball.
After reviewing the call is overturned to a strike, Oakland has 2 challenges remaining.
He's gone to right, he's gone to left, he's gone to right 415, and he's gone to left center. This would be historic. 1-2.
3 breaking balls from Maloney. So, obviously, you know he's got the 95-96. So the question is that first 95-96 going to be well located, or is he maybe going to try to grip it a little too hard? I mean, these 3 sliders have all been around the plate, and he certainly was throwing really well last time.
Check swing, no on the appeal.
It's a good spot.
At 95. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat, and he's homered 4 consecutive times. And I tell you what, he was on that fastball.
You know, there's not many times where you're interested in seeing an opponent, I don't want to say do well, because again, that sounds kind of wrong, but this at-bat in this situation is fascinating to watch.
Just got a piece.
That was a changeup. That was something entirely different from what he's seen so far.
I mean, 5 home runs in a game. That's never been done.
No, not
in the
here.
majors, and at least in the Pioneer League. This is a 1-of-1 performance from Max Hendren today.
All right.
Just a bit high. Clora wants to use another challenge.
They're trying so hard. So hard to get Hendren out.
I mean, he has driven in 8 of the 18 runs.
Look, I mean, at this point, let it be in the zone. Let's see it happen. Strike him out, or let him try.
He's not going to homer. Instead, Leahy throws him out.
Well, it's a heck of a day for that young man who, in his first professional season, has... I mean, this is the game of his life. And this will be the best game he ever has as a professional now, today.
What's the discussion here? Did somebody get thrown out, or... Somebody in the, I don't know if the Modesto dugout was chirping or... Well, here's Lajewski. I don't know what happened. Nobody from the Modesto dugout reappeared. I think JT Snow would not like to reappear from the dugout. He's already done it more than enough times.
I'd actually like to end this homestand if that's okay with you.
Popped up for Leahy. 2 away.
Hey, I do something to say, which is Matthew Maloney right now has, in his last couple outings, looked pretty good. And it's really nice to see him sort of settle things down from maybe a bit of a rocky start. But he's always been an intense guy, and he's always focused on his craft. And you want him pitching in the 9th with the lead, but hey, if he's on the mound in the 9th any day, you want to see him do this.
That's what he brings. 95 up in the zone, the Liniak.
If Liniak takes a pitch that either he challenges or Kalura challenges that's close,
what are you going to do?
That's, he's going to challenge that.
The call of the strike has been challenged.
That is.
After review, the call is overturned to a ball.
Call's been overturned, 1-1. Well,
I mean, he really did not like the strike 3 called, which on our TrackMan system, half of the ball caught half of the zone, which is a strike.
It wasn't one of those fingernail ABS challenges, which I'm still, again, proponent that I think a quarter of the ball needs to be in the zone.
We've took that to the bank.
We have taken that to the bank.
Did I use the wrong past participle? We've taken it to the bank? We took it to the bank?
We took it to the bank.
I don't know.
It's Sunday. 2-2. Popped up out of play.
If you've enjoyed this broadcast, my name is Tyler Peterson. If you have not enjoyed this broadcast, my name is Nevada Cullen.
Two and two. And he got him to end the inning. Well, Oakland knows what it needs to do. 10 to tie, 11 to go home when we return.
Hello, Ballers fans. This is a possible scrap. You may be asking yourselves how we got here to you at Raimondi Park. You see, Scrappy always loved baseball, and his lifelong dream was to help fans to cheer for the home team. When he was old enough to venture off, he made his way to the Oakland Coliseum, hoping to fulfill that dream. But what he found was a fan base that was completely at odds with the home team. It had all started when the team decided to pick up and move to another city altogether. Scrappy wasn't quite sure what to do. He stayed around the Coliseum hoping things would get better, but they never did. He needed to find himself a plan B. That's when Scrappy heard about a new team that was forming across town. Oakland Ballers, a team that would go with the community and for the community. Scrappy knew he had to get part of this team. So he picked up and left the Coliseum for good. He journeyed all the way across town until finally he arrived here at Raimondi Park. Let's give a warm welcome to Scrappy.
Don't forget, after the game, kids line up to run the bases. As soon as the game ends, head down to Scrappy Town at the right field gate. That's where you'll line up today, not behind the dugout. After the game, head down to Scrappy Town to line up to run the bases.
Last chance for Oakland on this Father's Day Sunday. Still a great crowd of over 3,200 that showed up. Oakland down by 10. Brendan O'Sullivan hits for the first time today against the right-hander Cooper Garrison, who is in for Modesto. Two 2-0 on O'Sullivan, who collected his first professional hit yesterday as he got the start at shortstop. One hopper to Lajewski. And there's one away.
Well, it's the best outing of the day for Matthew Maloney, who finally keeps Modesto off the board. As we are stuck at 18, we've seen 18 3 times this year. We never want to see it again. But finally, Modesto is held scoreless in an inning.
That rolls foul. Oakland is off tomorrow. We will hit the road Tuesday through Thursday to Modern Woodman Field in Modesto for a 3-game road series. Challenge from Owen. And Kate Hart didn't even realize.
Wait. All right, now Kate's allowing it.
After review, the call is overturned to a strike. Modesto has 1 challenge.
So we'll be in Modesto from Tuesday night through Thursday night, and then we will be back here at Raimondi Park Friday night at 6:35 first pitch as we host the Yuba Sutter Freebirds for the first time this season. So that'll be our next homestand, next Friday through Sunday.
Nevada Cullen did not enjoy the broadcast. He's just texted me.
2-2. And Santos has a 3-hit game.
Now batting the third baseman, number 15.
Look, this is a bit of a kickball 9th inning, but these are still at bats that all count. So no one's giving them away.
Certainly not Esai, who's got a 3-hit game. Jake Allgaier with the 2-run home run in the 7th. Garrison's got a funky release. Low 3/4 sidearm delivery from the righty who we saw on Friday. This could end the ball game. There's 1, there's 2, and that's it. Modesto uses a long ball for a 2nd consecutive game. They hit 10 home runs. And they win the rubber match and this series by a final of 18-8. And they'll look to do the same at their own home field beginning on Tuesday. The Ballers postgame show is coming up next here on Ballers TV.
Reminder, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Make it an afternoon Prescott market. Open weekdays until 10 and weekends until 11. Grab a bite to eat, grab a drink, but please note our parking gates close 30 minutes after the game. So you'll want to move your car before you go enjoy the amazing Prescott market and all the coffee.
Thank you for coming out to historic Raimondi Park today. It was a beautiful day to spend with the dads out there on Father's Day. Keep in mind, if you have kids here and they want to run the bases, you can go to Scrappy Town right now. They will enter from the right field gate. They will exit here at the first base gate. And at the exit, there is tables set up where the entire Ballers team will be set up to sign autographs for every fan. Every player will be signing for every fan. So thank you so much for coming out and spending the day with us. And the day will continue because it's a beautiful Father's Day. Thank you to everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, preparing to get set to run the bases. Remember, we will enter from the right field gate. Every kid who runs the bases.
Modesto comes into town and they claim 2 of the 3 games over the Ballers this weekend, and they win the series 2-1, and they'll look to take that momentum back to their home park Tuesday through Thursday when they host the Ballers. As we welcome you back inside, along with Tyler Peterson, I'm Gareth Kwok. Tyler, Friday, Charlie Hurley, experienced arm in pro ball, gives you a good start.
Yep.
Back-to-back games where Oakland is sending a guy who's made their professional debut, perhaps still figuring some things out, still adjusting to life as a professional, and Modesto took full advantage.
Well, right now, that's the Ballers situation. They have been making changes, trying to find the right guys for this pitching staff. And look, with what Petersheim and Smith have done in the last 2 days, they've thrown strikes, and that is what Oakland has been looking for. However, they've been hit. So they're going to have their shot to, again, start again, pitch more. You don't want anyone to be one and done. You are disappointed about the results, but I think it's more about Oakland's inability to just kind of keep things going. They win game 1 against Long Beach, and then they lose the next 2. They win game 1 against Modesto, they lose the next 2. And yes, some inexperience, perhaps, can be attributed to that, because even though both of these guys just finished up their college seasons, they are now going against pro pitching, which is different in and of it, or pro hitting, which in itself is very different. But it's just disappointing to have not seen more competitive games, especially in the last 2 days. You give up 18 runs back-to-back. It's indicative of a bigger problem rather than just 1 or 2 players.
Well, and also, it doesn't matter if you're coming from Division II, if you're coming from Division III, or if you're a Division I pitcher. You are facing deep lineups each and every game with experienced hitters from Division I level, or guys that have played indie ball in the Atlantic League or in the Frontier League. So guys can expose that type of pitching if you're not on your game, and we saw that from Modesto. 7 home runs yesterday, 10 home runs today, including 4 from Max Handren. I mean, he's got to be one of our Proposition Chicken players of the game.
Yeah, we're going to give him Proposition Chicken player of the game, because why turn to Oakland tonight? No, this is Modesto's day, and Max Handren, who again is a Bay Area guy, who's a Cal guy, he's going to be our first and I hope last ever opponent Proposition Chicken player of the game. But you cannot deny a man 4 home runs in a contest to tie the record. Again, I don't know of any level where 5 has been done. He had his shot today to try to get that done, sitting on 4 once. And obviously you don't know you're going to hit 4 home runs in the first inning. But he was the man today, and 8 RBI right now. It's not enough to cover the 10, but it certainly was the main part of what happened today.
I mean, you could pick any one of those 4 home runs for your Ava Energy electrifying plays of the game as well. 4 home runs, 8 runs batted in, and you tip the cap to a guy like him. As Modesto defeats Oakland 18-8. Again, the Ballers will be off tomorrow. They will go to Modesto. They'll look to get 2 out of 3, win the series on the road, make it 2 consecutive road series wins when they take on the Roadsters on Tuesday nights. I believe that game is a 6:35 first pitch from Modern Woodman Field. Excuse me, I was incorrect. It is a 7:11 p.m. first pitch.
I believe all 3 games will be 7:11. Yes. I would love to think that there is a sponsored tie in there, but I'm not sure.
It might be. It might be. But so we'll tentatively hit the air around 6:50 to 6:55 on our Ballers YouTube channel, and of course on the Home Team Network. And then we'll be back here at home at Raimondi Park on Friday, June 26th, when the Ballers host the Yuba Souther Freebirds. But until then, have a great rest of your Father's Day Sunday. I want to thank Tyler Peterson for his company all week long, I should say, on this 6-game homestand. We'd like to thank Nico down in Buenos Aires for directing our broadcast for today. My name is Gareth Kwok, saying so long from West Oakland. The final score today from Raimondi Park: Modesto 18, Oakland 8. Roadsters take 2 of 3 over the Ballers. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll talk to you all Tuesday. But for now, so long, everybody.
Thank you.